everybody, and welcome to the Tailgate Party. I am Majestic Murray, alongside Ray all day. How are you doing, sir?
I am excellent. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yes, the video is not a mistake. Okay. We are going to be partnering with FTR Follow the Revolution. Just maybe not today. There's some crazy stuff going on with Gary Joe, but he will be joining us at some point, either today or next week, or
Yeah.
definitely in the future. And we'll get that ball rolling. But we are so excited to start this new chapter of the Tailgate Party. And Ray, I cannot think of anyone better to do this with than with you and with Gary Joe when he finally gets to come. I'm just so excited about our new era.
New era. Very excited. You know, the cat's out of the bag. We have switched platforms now with our friend Gary Joe, who I adore. I think he's awesome. Three of us are gonna just conquer the tailgate party now. It's different stream, and everybody please follow the site. Follow us. This is onward and upwards. This is a great opportunity for us. So I'm very excited, and with me and Marie and Joe, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it.
Yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait. And let's see, do we have anybody with us? Yes, Miss Christine is with us. She says, "Hello, you two. Glad you're well. Tailgate party. Happy for you." Oh, thank you so much. It's exciting for sure. We are also at a new time, obviously, 5 p.m. Eastern. I know a lot of people were getting used to and liking our 4 p.m. slot, but we weren't able to do the 4 p.m. slot with Follow the Revolution, so we had to bump it to 5 p.m. So please tell your friends and family that we have changed times. Please tell them, because we were on a roll.
We were on fire. So
Way,
please, everybody,
so
follow the revolution. 5 o'clock Wednesdays. Pass the word to everybody.
All right, and make sure I'm gonna shamelessly plug Peaches and Power Bombs. Make sure you also follow, like, share, subscribe to Peaches and Power Bombs across all platforms. Give us and tell your friends about it too. It's all good.
So good.
All right.
Posting stuff on Follow the Revolution on my site so people can find us. I'll be adding content. So get ready. It's gonna be exciting.
Christine, Tuesdays is usually we do Tuesdays with Peaches and Power Bombs with Laura and I. That's usually when we do it. It's just this week was just not able to, but next week doesn't look good either. Maybe Tuesday or Thursday, possibly. So sorry about that. Last night was the election, so of course we didn't do a stream during all of that mess, and we were just trying to relax and not think about anything. So that is the way it is. And please, also, as a kind of a PSA, public service announcement, please no election talk in the chat room. We are inclusive. We love everyone, no matter what side of the aisle that you fall on. Everyone is welcome here, and we don't want no fussing, no fighting, no angry mess in our comments about the election.
Yes, please. Just keep it to wrestling, and let's just keep it calm and cool.
Yes. And Timothy, yes, I'm going to need you because I didn't get to watch this week. This weekend was crazy, to say the least, and I just did not have the time to do it. So,
yeah, I never watch it, so don't look for me. I'm the
Ray's
wrong.
Like, no, am not. I'm not joining the Collision Club. I'm not going to be a collider. No,
I'm not being a collider. My card was revoked. I can't get into that club. Sorry, I'm never free at that time. It's just not happening.
All right. Well, just because we're on a new platform does not mean that anything of value changes. And so, like always, this was a stipulation when I met with Gary Joe. I was like, okay, we have a hype video, and this is the hype video, and it doesn't change across any Peaches and Power Bombs affiliated show. And it is also the same right here on the Tailgate Party. The Briscoe brothers always get us ready for the show, so here we go.
Ain't no way, chick. Ain't ready. There ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Y'all can possibly be ready. You can say you're ready as many times as you want. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Y'all boys ain't ready. There's no way, man.
In 2034, when we're here 10 years later, that will still be our hype video.
100%. That's going nowhere. I need some Briscoes to get me hyped.
Absolutely.
Get ready.
I've been meaning to go back and watch some of their last matches, like the ones with FTR and things like that. I've been wanting to go back and watch those, and I just haven't yet. It's like I've been hesitating to watch any of Jay back because I'm still a little hurt over his death, but I want to go back soon and watch those because those were just amazing tag team matches. Tag team's my favorite type of wrestling match, and when it's done to perfection like those four guys did, it makes me fall in love with tag team wrestling all over again.
100%.
All right, so we have some comments. Mr. Scott Larson of #Truth is here. Thank you so much. No politics on the forum, please. I'm going to reiterate that. And Ray Dean didn't do his homework. No, he did not.
Oh, I told you. You're asking me to do homework that's impossible. It's like asking a kindergartner to do algebra. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen, Tim.
He just hears a bunch of noise like the Charlie Brown teacher. He just hears womp, womp, womp. So... Speaking of Charlie Brown, my husband and I watched You're Not Elected Charlie Brown last night, the little cartoon, for the fun of it because it was election night.
Oh, that's hysterical.
It was really funny. And it's funny too. I know this is way off topic and I'm sorry, but it's funny how things have always been the same and how cartoons and comic strips and stuff has always made fun of how things go. Like during this, Linus is running for class president, and the little girl who writes for the school newspaper comes up to him and says, "Can I get a comment from you? You're our candidate. What do you want to do?" And he starts just going off and listing a bunch of stuff that he wants to do. And she goes, I'm just going to write, "You'll do the best you can." And he walks away and he goes, "The media are against me." And I'm like, some things never change.
Some things never change.
It's so funny. And that's all I'm going to say about it. It was really, really, really funny.
So,
all right, so let's get into this show. Hello, Rick Stevens. Welcome. Oh my, Australia.
Nice.
Wow, we're crossing oceans, Ray.
See? Bigger platform, bigger audience.
Majestic and Ray, who do you think is a young talent that will be the future AEW face of the company? I say Darby Allin. Darby Allin is going to be the face of that company in less than a year.
I would have said Darby Allin, but then a part of me still has a little hope that the one half of the ROH Tag Champions, what's his name? I'm losing his name right now. I'm just drawing a blank.
Sammy Guevara?
Sammy Guevara. I always have hope because he was on the upward trajectory that Sammy would have been the guy. So I'm hoping that can change for him because I think he's an amazing talent.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
He's fantastic.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of good prospects in the AEW. It's just will they be used correctly in order to shine through?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are going to start with a bang here. And this is what is all the buzz in AEW right now. We had a huge debut. You called it, Ray, by the way. I said that he wasn't going to come out until Full Gear. You said no. Bobby Lashley is making his little face known tonight, and just watch and see. And I have to give it to you. You're 2-0 right now. I've
keeping
lost a
track.
lot, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to hear from them tonight. Shelton Benjamin and Swerve Strickland had a great match. It was back and forth. It was probably the best match of the night, of course.
No question.
No question. It was great. I enjoyed every bit of it, and Swerve got that win, right?
Yeah, he got the win.
Okay.
Clean.
I didn't want to misspoke. That I thought I was
Give him
repeating.
that stomp from the top, and he got him clean. Great match though.
Yeah, and then there at the end, Bobby Lashley comes out and just lays Swerve flat.
Lays him to rest. I was like,
So
here
the
we
Hurt
go.
Syndicate
Yeah, they can't say
is going to
business.
be.
Does WWE have the rights to the business name? They can't say Hurt Business? I
Yeah,
guess
they
so.
can't say Hurt Business.
Oh, wow. So the Hurt Syndicate. Okay. At least they get the Hurt part in.
Yeah. All we're missing is Cedric Alexander. He's still with WWE, but that's okay.
That's okay.
We have a version of it. And MVP put on his Instagram something very, very interesting. He said, "We thought you guys thought it ended too soon. We agreed with you. So we made decisions to bring it back," basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm misquoting him big time on this, but that's basically what he said. And I can't agree more. I thought that the Hurt Business was a great faction in the WWE, and I thought that they stunted their growth big time, and then they just dismantled them for no reason. And I was excited to see what they were going to do, and they weren't interested for some odd reason. And I'm glad that they're here in AEW, and I'm excited to see what they have coming on. And this little program with Swerve, it's going to be great. I can't think of a better person for Bobby Lashley to work with first than Swerve Strickland.
100%. I mean, people loved them. They were really popular. They were getting over. I think it was definitely ended way too soon, and I'm glad they're back. I think if you add Leo Rush to the mix,
maybe that's it.
I can see him getting
That's
a
an
little
interesting
antsy.
addition.
Yeah, I could see him getting a little antsy. I could see him getting a little angry, a little more aggressive. So he'd be a good.
And
nice
like we pointed out before, Leo Rush does have that history with Bobby Lashley and being he was his manager or his hype man or whatever you want to call it for a while. So yeah, I can see that. And also, I want to note out that Bobby Lashley's debut video on YouTube reached over 100 million views in 24 hours. So congratulations to Bobby Lashley for going viral and for bringing eyes to the product.
Exactly. Guy's a monster. Great shape, great worker. Heard he's really well liked in the locker room. So hey, kudos to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pumped for it. Him and Swerve are gonna be fantastic.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Timothy says that Danny Garcia is a future face of the company.
If he can stop dancing,
he's all right.
He's all right. See, me and Maria are on the same page. He's all right. I like Danny.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sammy and Darby are just like a notch ahead of him, in my opinion.
All right. I don't have any messages. Okay. Keep continuing. Yeah. Basically, the reason was Vince McMahon. Basically. Yeah. It is what it is. All right. We're going to move on to the women's. And I want to say that Jamie Hayter's Daphne Halloween costume last week was it looked fantastic on her. I don't know if any other Halloween costume fits somebody more perfectly than that. So I'm looking forward to this match. They've actually been giving this a build too. They have been building this up for several weeks, and I'm excited to see it. Penelope Ford, I believe this will be her second match back. So
kudos to her. I heard she was hurt for a while. She gave some speech about she was hurt and it took her a while to get back. I don't know if she broke something, fractured something, whatever, but she was pumped up, and it's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, I do believe that AEW kind of booked themselves into a corner because Jamie Hayter just came back not too long ago, and you have her working her way up in the ranks. And Penelope Ford just came back like several weeks ago. So you have two girls that just made their comeback after being on the shelf for a very long time, and you're putting them up against each other. You're like, okay, well, who wins? Um, Jamie Hayter's been on the top of the mountain before. She's been AEW World Champion, AEW Women's Champion before. Penelope Ford, she was always like that solid one of the solid people on the female roster that you could count on, and you could really get good matches, good storylines with, and everything like that. But she just never had really that breakout moment that I think that she would do well with, or just circumstances like sickness or whatever, or being hurt, just stunted her growth as well. So you have two people that are coming back from serious injuries, serious illnesses in Penelope Ford's case, and I don't think either one of these women should lose. So I'm having difficulties figuring this one out.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just, I don't want to bash Tony Khan. It's just bad booking. Like,
It's
you
bad
pick the wrong
booking.
people. It's bad booking. You pick two people, like you said. I don't want to regurgitate everything you just said, but it's 100% accurate. I mean,
Yeah.
both these purple just coming back,
Yeah.
and have a woman just fall off the ladder so quickly. I'm like, let them build a little momentum.
It not bad booking as in it's gonna be a bad match, it's gonna be a bad storyline.
There
Not
you go.
that type of bad
Yeah.
booking, it's just that they they shouldn't be facing each other, that's all.
No. Penelope Boy should be fighting, I don't know. Who's a girl that always has to unfortunately lose? Nyla Rose.
Oh gosh, she
Yeah, someone like
loses all the time.
Yeah, she loses all the time because she's 16 pounds. She's not a ginormous beast that was a former champion. Let's
Right.
forget all about that. She's puny and weak now for some reason. I don't know what happened.
Yes, I mentioned a while ago, Timothy, that it has been building up, and yes, it's
And I
on
knew it was
Collision.
building on Collision, Timmy, so I get at least something. I knew that.
And my good friend from college, Mr. Chris Kelly, he's here too, and it's his birthday today, so happy birthday. Neither lady should lose. No.
Agree. I'd love to
Unless
see
they're
it.
doing a losing streak angle for one of them. I think a losing streak angle would kind of hurt both ladies though.
Yeah. I would like to see
Either
an
one.
interference. That would
I
be
mean,
great. You want to save both of them.
the only person I think that I know of right now that can lose constantly and it not really hurt them, and actually it fuels their character, and that's Chelsea Green over in WWE. Like, that carrying character does not work if she wins all the time, because then she has nothing to complain about, so she has to lose.
Exactly. It's got to be something like that, but it can't be someone like her, like Jamie or Penelope. Like, it makes no sense.
Mm-mm. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it'll be a good match either way they decide to go.
100%.
And maybe someone interferes. Who knows?
That would be utopia, but that's, that would be smart. I don't know if they're going to do something that would make sense to save both of them.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a tag team match. And we have the Don Callis family as Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher versus Ricochet and a mystery partner. We could go two ways. We could either have it be Mark Davis or we could have it be Will Ospreay. I'm kind of leaning towards more it being Mark Davis and him finally making a decision that he says no to the Don Callis family. You have a different take. Go ahead and take it away.
I have my take. I think it's going to be Mark Davis. And this is going to be going for 3-0. He's going to turn on Ricochet.
Okay.
And the Don Callis family. So look out. Look out. Look for that tag, and Mark Davis is going to just sock him.
I think Will Ospreay needs something. Like, I don't see
Will
him.
needs this feud so he cannot focus on the world title. So he needs to focus on Kyle Fletcher and the Don Callis family. Get revenge on them. Maybe eventually, challenge Takeshita for the belt. But it definitely shouldn't be him going after the world title again for a while.
No. No, I just think that Will Ospreay needs a little bit of backup, and I think that Mark Davis is going to stay with him. But we'll see what happens. I'm 0-2, so
Yeah, we'll see. I could
my
be
luck
2-1
it's
right now.
gonna be
I could
the other
be.
way
It
around.
could go either way. I could be doing really great, or this could be bad.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see.
We'll see what
I'm
happens. But both of us are in agreement that it's probably more than likely going to be Mark Davis.
yes. That's both our guesses. So
Watch both of us be wrong, and it's someone like random, like Commander or something.
or just some random person that we're not even thinking of, like out of nowhere. What's the guy's name on Collision that does all the flips? Erosion or
Hologram.
hologram? Something
He's
like
hurt.
hologram. Yeah.
He's hurt though.
Oh, he's hurt, so it can't be a
Yeah,
hologram. So, yeah.
that's
So
why I
then
said Commander.
Commander makes it, or AR Fox or somebody like that.
Mark Davis will turn on. Timothy is turning against me. He's on your side.
Thanks, Tim. I appreciate the love.
I
Mustafa
actually knew
Ali.
this. I did not watch Collision, but I knew this.
Did someone say
Mustafa Ali, really?
Wow, I know he
That's
left
way
CNN.
out there.
That's way out there. I'm for it. I'm for it. Oh my god, I didn't even think of him. That's right. He left TNA, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he threw a little fit. That's a really rando, but I wouldn't be mad at that.
I wouldn't be mad at it either. It wouldn't make much sense, but it'd be fun. Yeah,
Make no sense.
he said it was a random guess out of the hat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very random. That's a Tony Khan person.
Could he pull someone from another show? You never know. Like Ricochet has ties, and he has history from New Japan, and I think he showed up in New Japan.
Yeah.
Last weekend. So did he go after somebody in New Japan, or did he just show up?
He showed up. I think he fought somebody, and don't ask me who, and don't ask me who won or any of that stuff. But I did know he definitely wrestled.
Okay, so I'm going to go off the show for just a second, and I want to make it I want to talk about something. I want to get your take on it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Kenny Omega shows back up on the New Japan show and says that his first match is going to be on whatever next pay-per-view that New Japan has.
Mm-hmm.
He is signed with AEW, right?
100%.
And I know they have a relationship with New Japan, and that's fine. Kenny Omega is arguably your biggest star that you have, because when Kenny Omega is on your show, your ratings goes up. And I'm talking about Tony Khan. Why would you have Kenny Omega's first match back be on another promotion and not your own?
I have no answer to that. Makes no sense. He is your number one draw. He's your number one draw. Forget what everybody says about MJF. Kenny Omega is your star. Bigger than Will. Bigger than all those guys. Kenny is the guy.
I think Zilla Fatu signed with WWE, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. So it just makes no sense. I don't know what Tony's doing.
Yeah. Basically,
I like Chris. I like his thoughts. We were on the same book. We're on the same page. Thank you. We're reading from the same book. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them coming.
He's also a Georgia Bulldogs fan, so him and I were twins.
Okay. Hey, I don't watch college football, but hey, knock yourself out.
Oh, that's right. He did go after Zach. I remember that now.
Zack Sabre Jr.?
Yeah, Zack Sabre Jr.
is the
new. He's the new world champion over there.
That's right. Leave my boy Zack Sabre alone now. Now you're barking up the wrong tree now. He's number 2 behind King Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some Zack Sabre Jr. He'd be like the Miss Beauty contestant runner-up if, the Miss America couldn't hold his obligations. So if Adam Cole decided he didn't want to wrestle anymore, Zack Sabre Jr. becomes number one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Okay. He's great. He's probably my favorite wrestler outside of WWE and AEW.
100%. If he was 100% full AEW, it'd be really scary. I would have a hard time. I don't know who I'd root for.
Especially if he wrestled Adam Cole.
Oh, I'd probably have to cut the TV off or maybe break the TV because I couldn't watch that. That'd be heartbreaking.
That's how I felt when it was Eddie versus CM Punk. Because I never root against Eddie, of course, and I never root against CM Punk.
How'd you feel if Eddie fought one of the Mark Briscoe?
Yeah, that's another time. That's another time. I rooted for Eddie all throughout that, but I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at Mark Briscoe winning. I did boo CM Punk, but it was more of out of loyalty than hatred.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. I'm guessing Christian Cage was the person who attacked Taz. I did not see the big reveal. I'm guessing it was on Collision because we don't watch.
This is like when I saw this, I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Was Christian Cage was the guy?" Okay. I had no idea. Is there video footage of this?
I guess so. I don't know.
I have no idea.
So I'm just curious. You already have a faction that is just randomly attacking people everywhere in the parking lot, backstage, all over the arena, inside the ring, outside the ring. That's Jon Moxley's thing. I think it would have been more fun instead of doing like him like this happening if Hook would have confronted Jon Moxley thinking it was him first. Because he's been doing that, right?
Exactly.
That would have been more fun. And then he'd been like, dude, it's not me, but I'll beat you up right now. Boom, boom. I don't know. It would have been funny.
To have it with Christian Cage, I'm like, what's the angle with that? Like, he doesn't have even beef with Taz. So it made, I don't know. This is kind of weird.
They didn't show the footage who attacked Taz. Well,
so why is he after Christian Cage?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm so confused right now.
This is what happens when you don't watch Collision, I guess.
I mean, I would like Collision, but if it was Slim J, I'd be thrilled. I would watch Collision, but I want to stay married, so it's impossible for me to watch it. I'm sorry, my friend.
I get you on that.
Yeah.
I get you on that.
I want to stay married. I'm sorry. I love my wife, and I don't want to, get divorced because, I ignored her and watched Collision. So,
right.
I can't risk that. So,
the oversaturation of wrestling can be a problem.
It can be a problem, and especially it's on a Saturday night. If it was Saturday morning, I'd probably have a shot. Pick it during prime dating hours. That's dinner, movie night. Like I can't, dude. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I get my Wednesdays, so I gotta take what you can get.
I mean, every time I turn it on, 9 times out of 10, he goes into the other room to does something else. So it's like, do I want to chase my husband out of the living room tonight? Is basically what I have to ask myself every time.
Exactly. See, married couple to married couple, we understand the struggle. So you got to pick and choose your battles. I have a Collision reporter, so why do I need to watch it?
I hate to be negative, but I don't get Hook. I don't either. There's something about him that's intriguing to me, and I cannot explain what it is.
He's in shape. It actually looks a little defined, unlike Orange Stinkity, who's like 13 pounds. Like Hook actually look like he's been to the gym. He's got cut, definition. He's a little guy, but at least he looks like he can, scrap.
Orange Cassidy looks like he goes to the gym. He just has that shirt on, so you can't tell.
He goes to the gym and says, "Can I see your membership?" And he scans your card.
He looks like he's more in shape than Adam Cole does, and I'm going to be honest.
No, he doesn't. That's
Yeah, he does.
blasphemy right there. You're saying
Yeah, he does.
blasphemy right now.
Yes, he does.
You're saying blasphemy right now. Blasphemy. Tim, have
All
my back.
right. Speaking of blasphemy,
Oh,
this is a feud that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
that's all I can say. I don't think this gets any worse. This is just horrific.
And now it's time for Tinkle Time with Ray all day.
100%. This will be a 2-gallon bottle of Poland Spring down my throat. There's no way I'm going to watch this. No way. As soon as I think it's about to start and they announce it, here we go. Poland Spring to the head. Like a college fraternity party. 2 gallons, just chugging it as hard as I could. So I can just go there and have my tinkle time moment. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. Why do you keep shoving this tree down my throat? Call the landscaper to chop it down. It keeps growing. I don't understand why. Oh, why? Who likes this? I don't get it.
You know why? Because when Chris Jericho says, "Hey guys," the crowd waves back.
That's not a wave. That's a finger that I can't say on the show. That's not a wave. That's something else.
Okay.
For another show and another time, but
well, the rumor
they're not saying he's number one. They're saying something else.
This is coming from Dave Meltzer, so take it with a grain of salt. Apparently, they're coming up with a TV deal for Ring of Honor, so that is why they put the title on Jericho.
That would make sense.
But why? Why does it have to be Jericho?
So many other worthy people that could be the ROH champion. You could build around that person. Why him?
Chris says that Orange Cassidy is his daughter's favorite wrestler. I think he's funny, but I don't get it either.
Thank you, Chris. I love Chris. Chris, can you please watch the show every week? I adore you. I agree everything you're saying.
The amount of goodwill Jericho has destroyed in about 2 years is wild. I still think that Jericho is one of the best wrestlers of our lifetime, right?
30 years ago.
But this learning tree stuff is just horrible.
Horrible.
It makes me angry at this point. It's making me like at first I thought, okay, this is really stupid, but it's kind of amusing and I'm laughing at it type of thing. Now, because of what happened with Mark Briscoe, it's just making me angry.
It makes me like chalkboard, nails on chalkboard.
On AEW, there's 2 people that you don't mess with to Majestic Murray, and that the first one, of course, is Eddie Kingston, and the second one is Mark Briscoe. You don't mess with them too, okay? Go away.
2 people you don't mess with when it comes to Ray all day is the King, Adam Cole, who's going to destroy Malachi Black, by the way. And if he's ever there, Zack Sabre Jr. And, I'm sorry, but he's unwrestled, but I would say Slim J. Those are my 3. Gotcha. This is going to be a great match.
Well, here we go. So this is a question for Timothy because we haven't watched it. The first person between Adam Cole and Roderick Strong to get to 3 wins in a row faces MJF at whatever show is next, whether it be Full Gear or another one, whatever. Is Roderick Strong getting his wins on Collision? Because he hasn't been wrestling on Dynamite.
He just won just recently, right?
Yes. See, that's the thing. I love Brian Keith. And I like Big Bill, too. And they wouldn't be on TV otherwise, probably. So
I'm happy for both of them for getting the TV time. They deserve it. If the main root of that tree would get cut off, that'd be great.
For real.
For real.
So I thought the match with Adam Cole and Buddy Matthews was a little weird to me. Of course, they're gonna, but it kind of made sense the way they did it. It was the first Adam Cole's first match back. Of course, he's gonna sell his ankle. Can he go on? Can he do the thing? Can he still do this? Basically, and Buddy Matthews in the middle of the match, Adam Cole was limping back. It looked like he was going to forfeit. And Buddy Matthews gets on the microphone and says, "This new Adam Cole is a coward. He can't do this anymore, blah, blah, blah." Adam Cole turns around, comes back, fights his good fight, and gets his win over Buddy Matthews. They share a handshake in the middle of the ring. The lights go out. When it comes back on, Malachi Black is the one shaking his hand. I thought that little TV trick was awesome. I liked that. That was a nice little touch.
Amen. Great touch. I was surprised they didn't jump him. I really thought that the whole House of Black was just going to attack him, and then maybe the Undisputed Kingdom would come in. But turns out this is going to be somewhat peaceful. Malachi Black has a win over Adam Cole in NXT. So
yeah, basically.
now let me ask you a question. Do you see the third member of the conglomerate? What's his name? Kyle O'Reilly. Do you see him getting involved in this in any shape, way, or form? Because I noticed he's watching a lot of these Undisputed Kingdom matches and watching Adam Cole.
I don't know.
That's weird. I want to know what what's going to happen with that. Who's turning?
I don't know. They turn over like the cold side of the pillow,
Exactly,
every
pretty much.
couple hours. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there. Be interesting. I really like Kyle O'Reilly.
So do I.
I don't want to see him heel.
Neither do I. I'd rather see Roderick Strong as a heel. He'd make a better heel than Kyle.
He does. This is going to be a good match. Adam Cole's more than likely going to win.
Let's pray. Let's all take a 5-second moment of silence for Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. My
Mr.
shirt
Shane is here. He said, "Did y'all hear about TikTok wrestling creators getting banned because of footage of Saudi Arabia?"
No idea what you're talking about.
Interesting. I don't use TikTok, so I'm too old for that stuff.
I don't have TikTok. I'm sorry.
Shane Taylor is another one of those dudes who just loses all the time because he weighs more than 100 pounds.
Yeah, he weighs more than 100 pounds, and he's above 6 feet tall. So why would he win?
Right?
Yeah, come on. Big guy over 200 pounds? Psh, you're losing, buddy.
Right. All the Goliaths fall here.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes, this is the home of Davids.
Yes.
That should be the banner. AEW, home of the Davids.
Yes.
100%. Pretty much.
Okay. Last but not least. And before we talk about the match, I want to talk about the promo that we started with AEW off last week with, and that was with your favorite, Orange Cassidy. He comes out to the ring. No music, by the way, which I thought was an excellent touch that just made this feel so much more important. He comes out there and he goes, "I don't like doing this. This is not who I am. This is not me. I hate this. I don't want to be the hero, but I'm going to have to because you tried to murder, I guess, my you tried to take out my best friend Chuck Taylor. I can't have that. So, Mr. Jon Moxley, I am challenging you for the AEW World Championship to get back control of AEW. I know that Orange Cassidy is not your favorite, and I understand why.
Mm-hmm.
I like this Orange Cassidy. His promo was awesome, Ray, and you cannot deny that. It had emotion, it had hesitancy, it felt organic. I loved every bit of it. And This might get me on the Orange Cassidy bandwagon. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see what happens in the long run. But that promo was awesome, and I loved it.
Promo was excellent. I will give him his flowers. Great speech. I like you said, no music. And what he said about not wanting to be the hero and everything was great.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, he's still 14 pounds. So I just can't. I'm very old school. I'm not saying you got to be a steroid freak, but you have to have a little size. I know Adam Cole's not the biggest guy either, but at least his look is better. I don't know what it is. Maybe if Cassie had a different wrestling gear and then come up with that horrible music and all the hands in the pockets, I don't know.
I think you have more of a beef with his character and the hands in the pockets than his size, because you just touted Sammy Guevara as being a next up and comer, and Darby Allin as well. Both of those guys are very small, very small. They're not
They handle
these
it
big
better.
giants.
I don't know. Maybe it's the pockets and the jeans. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think it's his in-work gimmick. It's just, ugh.
And that's understandable. That's understandable. It doesn't appeal to everybody. I find it amusing now and then, and sometimes I just get tired of it. And so I get that. But we are going to have a tag team match, and it's going to be Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin versus Claudio and Pac, of course. I don't expect this to come to a contest. I think that Jon Moxley and the others in this group is going to jump in and just start kicking people in the head.
100%. And the only thing I have weird about this Moxley gang is Shafir is like beating up these guys like she's like the Bionic Woman. And obviously, I don't want to see a man hit a woman, so I understand what AEW is doing with that angle.
Mm-hmm.
They're not like a TNA where they have men fighting women, which I'm completely against. I'm very old school with that. I can't watch that.
I'm pretty sure at some point we are going to have Marina Shafir go bonkers on the women's division too. So
Yeah,
that's
that makes
just
no sense.
ticking
Or
time bomb. It's coming.
I like to see a woman come in and fight with those guys, maybe Willow or anybody, and attack her. So it's kind of like a fair fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no way this is going to end clean. I think Mox, like you said, is going to come in and do something.
Private Party had a celebration on Collision. Yeah. Got into the face with FTR. Cool.
Okay. I love Private Party. Congratulations to them. I really thought they were going to break up.
It was great promo and character work. The man at least pays attention to how his shtick should be presented. Yes.
100%.
Max and Anthony got into something on Collision backstage, and Max pulled out the MVP card.
Yeah, Max is going to turn. That's inevitable. He's been doing that for weeks now.
See, the thing is that Max Caster is a natural heel and Anthony Bowens is a natural babyface. So, although I really like them as a team, I think it might be time to split them up and do something with them. I don't 100%. Know.
They both can work, so yeah.
I did not see it. So that looks like the show.
Well,
it's interesting. The Jon Moxley stuff keeps intriguing me and keeps me coming back.
Yeah, because I just want to know what's happening. It's so I still don't know who's running this ship on this, but we'll find out eventually sometime, maybe in the year 2025.
Mariah May did retain her title.
Yeah, she's not going to lose that title anytime soon.
Nope. All right, guys. That's the show.
Thanks guys for watching.
We're hoping and praying that Gary Joe can join us next week, and we'll be over there. We'll keep trekking here on Peaches and Power Bombs too. So I appreciate you guys checking us out on this platform as well. Ray, is there anything that you would like to add?
I would just say, just follow our new platform. Like I said, I would try to post content as soon as I can. And like you said, I want Gary Joe to hopefully join us next week and let this train move forward. I'm excited.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, guys, and we'll see y'all next week, 5 p.m. Eastern on Peaches and Power Bombs, and hopefully follow the revolution as well. See y'all later. Bye.